our next topic, man. Final topic with Pav. We're getting to the end of the season, probably like 25 games after the season. We're talking about championship contenders, who's some of the real contenders, who they're not. I'm breaking down my tiers of contenders, and I want y'all to opinion on it, how y'all are changing, things like that. So I got three different tiers. I've got the championship tier, like these are the teams that I can legitimately see hoisting the Larry OB at the end of the season. My other two tiers are teams I feel can at least make it to the finals. I don't know if they win the championship, but I can see them making it. So I got the championship tier, I got the maybe tier, and I've got the probably not, but they got so and so tier. So I'm gonna start with my championship tier. My two, I only have two teams in my championship tier. That is the defending champion, Boston Celtics, and I've got the number one team record-wise in the Western Conference, the Oklahoma City Thunder. In my maybe category, I've got one team, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Really like what they've done this season. I questioned them early in this year. They have been a real well-oiled machine. Donovan Mitchell does what he does. I really love how Kenny Atkinson has been coaching that team. Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, the whole team. In addition to DeAndre Carter, I think they've been really good. But the reason I have my maybe tier is I still got to see it come postseason time. I got to see Donovan Mitchell be able to take this team to another level. I got to see this team go up against a Boston and be able to look them in the eye and get it done. Even the Knicks team, because the Knicks beat them 2 years ago in the playoffs. Granted, not the same team, but they've got to show me some stuff. But if they get some momentum and they get the right matchups, I can see them having a chance to actually get to the NBA Finals. And then my final tier is the probably not, but they got so-and-so tier. I've got four teams there. I got the Milwaukee Bucks in here. Pat, like you just said, the roster's old. Giannis, he might have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I do not like Doc Rivers as a coach. I do like the Kyle Kuzma addition. Dame is still Dame sometimes, but he's showing more signs of being older, 34 years old right now. But when you have a Dame Lillard and a Giannis Antetokounmpo, I'm going to give you a shot just because you have those two guys. Indiana had a great year last year, but let's be real. I believe if Dame and Giannis are healthy, they go to the Eastern Conference Finals. That was a 6-game series with both of them missing games. So I do believe with those two, they just at least give you a shot. Number two, the Los Angeles Lakers. I think that next year they'll be more equipped to compete for a championship because they'll probably actually have a real center this time, or at least a center that's decent. They'll have more time under their belt with Luka and LeBron, and we keep talking about aging. Yeah, we do see moments of LeBron looking his age, but he's still playing better at this age than I've ever seen an NBA player play. So you got to still add that in there. JJ Redick is becoming, I think, at least we can say he's a good regular season coach right now. We know things changed in the playoffs, but he's been way better than I expected. And Austin Reeves has been a really good third option for them, averaging like 18, 19 points. You already know he's good in the fourth quarter, playoff moments he had against Memphis a couple seasons ago. That's a good big three right there, or big 2.5. So anytime you have Luka Doncic, who just went to the NBA Finals last year, and LeBron James, I think that gives you a chance. And Pat, like you said, it's about seeding. There's only two teams in the Western Conference that I would personally not want to see them against, but still might even have a chance. That's Oklahoma City, obviously, and then that's my next team on here, the Denver Nuggets. I know a lot of Laker fans out there got real excited about this win that the Lakers had against them. I think it was last Saturday against the Denver Nuggets. Blowout win was great, but it was the first time they beat the Nuggets in 10 tries. Jokic had 7 shot attempts. I guarantee that's not going to happen in the playoffs. This team is not a good shooting team whatsoever. Defensively, they're at the bottom of the league. But when it goes back to the point of this tier, when you have Nikola Jokic, he's just a game changer. I was watching them last night. I think he's the best player in the NBA by a large margin. I think by a lot between him and whoever thinks the second best player in the league, there's a large gap between them two. And you're going to have a hard time guarding. They had a hard time guarding him the last couple of years, with Anthony Davis, who was a amazing defensive player and can also give buckets to Jokic on the offensive side. There's nobody on that team. Jackson Hayes has been playing well. Well, you think in a 7-game series, he can do it against Jokic. I'm just not convinced. Now, granted, I don't know anybody on Denver who can stop LeBron and Luke at the same time, but I do think just because Nikola Jokic, it gives them a shot. In my final, probably not, but they got so-and-so, the Golden State Warriors. They are 7-1 in their last 8 games since Jimmy Butler has been there. Jimmy has been great. It has given Steph Curry new life. It has made Draymond Green's job easier. You've got the other bench players, Moody, Paz, I don't pronounce his whole name, Pajinski. Pajinski. He's been playing well. They're going to be getting Kuminga back soon. They're already a half game behind the Clippers for an actual playoff spot. And they're not that far behind the 5th seed as well. So, and they've got, I think, one of the weakest schedules in the league going forward. Those are my 4 teams. Well, yeah, probably they're not going to make it out the West. But because of those superstars they got on that team, I think at least gives them a chance. Pat, what you think about my tiers?
I like your tiers. I would just put the Warriors in the maybe part. And I would put the Cavs in the championship part. I think that just what Jimmy has done for the Warriors has just been incredible. I mean, I think what they've scored the most points in the league since he's got there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Their offense just went to a whole different level. Also, like, they can actually get points in the paint now. Like, they didn't get any points in the paint before. They can actually get points in the paint now. Also, he helps them defensively. And Steph is hilarious because he finally feel like playing basketball again. You not low. Steph and LeBron.
That's the LeBron.
Y'all not low, bro.
Yeah, that's the LeBron playbook.
Steph hit a half-court shot last night. Steph ain't hit a half-court shot in about 5 years, bro. You not low, Steph. So, you know, like you said, it gives Steph new life. And again, they know how to win, right? So, like, they, you know, they 4-time champions, if I'm not mistaken.
4 times.
So they know how to win games. Draymond said they win in the finals. I mean, that might have been Draymond just talking, but at the same time, he seemed pretty sure. Like, he won 4 championships before, so I gotta take him at his word on something. So I will put the Golden State Warriors in my maybe category, like 1 tier up, and I'll put the Cavs in my championship category just because. Think of what DeAndre Hunter does. I think DeAndre Hunter is probably, outside of like Jimmy Butler, was probably the best pickup of the trade deadline.
Yeah.
So like and just what he can do for that basketball team. I like that squad, man. Like, I really, really like that squad. I think they can pose some problems for anybody in the East just because they play differently, right? Like, they have, like, for Boston, like, yeah, Boston might have, you know, wings, but at the same time, they countered that when you pick up DeAndre Hunter. You get, like, an actual defensive stopper. Also a guy who was, I think, close to 50, 40, 90, if I'm not mistaken. And just the size that they have. There's no team really in the East that has the size of them. So I will put the Cavs in my championship tier, and I'll put the Warriors in my maybe tier.
And I'll say this when we go to Bane too. Jimmy is in a role that he can thrive in. Like, he already took a team to the finals twice. Just 2 years ago, he took one team. But when you're the number 2 option on this team, that frees him up to do a lot of stuff. So, Bane, what you think about my tiers? Would you change anything?
I low-key would put the Warriors in the championship category only because of Jimmy Butler. Playoff Jimmy is somebody who basically tries hard, plays hard, gets weared down at the end. Playoff Jimmy with help, I think is going to be very interesting, especially when he's the help. So I think that's going to be very interesting when it comes to the Warriors. I also will put, like Pav said, I also will put the Cleveland Cavaliers up in there. I think this is more open than people talk about. I don't think it is. Now, I don't think it's just Boston and everybody else figured out from there. Outside of that, I think everything that Pavi said, except I would put the Warriors in the championship category, especially if they get the right matchup during the first round, because they can find themselves in a situation where they skate to the NBA championship.
And I think too is like, I think Oklahoma City on paper is the best team in the West. But if you Steph Curry, if you LeBron James, if you the Denver Nuggets, I ain't scared of these little niggas. Like because they've won championships, they've been there before. Now that don't mean you win just because you got experience. They can still, them young boys can still beat you. But that definitely ain't finna be no fear.
It's not going to happen because it won't get healthy. But even if Dallas got healthy and they had to play Dallas in the first round, I'm not going to hold you. I might put my money on the Dallas Mavericks. I'm not going to hold you. I saw what I
they
saw.
just got to tread water till AD gets back.
I saw what they did to Chet last year, and they have Anthony Davis, and they was assaulting them on the boards. If they can, granted, I know Gaffer got the knee, Lively got the foot, they got a bunch of injuries, but if that squad can get healthy, that's I like OKC might not lead the first round depending on matchup.
I don't disagree with that. I think that they just need to tread water. Kyrie had a good game yesterday, granted with the Hornets, but you got to win every game you can right now. Just give yourself a shot in there. You know, the play-in games, they can beat any of them play-in teams that's in there. I'm not picking the Clippers for anything for the rest of my life ever. I don't give a damn how many games go out play. It's just not gonna happen. I've learned. So, but yeah, man, that's all we got for NBA, man. Pav, tell the people what you got coming and things like that.
Yeah, man, I got a new record coming out. Well, really Tuesday night, but Wednesday. It's called
You don't even know the name of your song.
No. That's it's called "It Could Be That Way." It's a really, really fun record. So, I think it's something that you could play and vibe to or whatever. So look out for that. You can always follow me at Pavy World. Go check out pavverse.com. My other record that I've been putting out are also on there as well. So, man, appreciate good. Always good talking with you guys. And yeah.
All right, Pav. Bring wine on Sunday.
I got you. What kind?
And I'm gonna let you pick. You the wine meister. And so,
respect.
All right, nigga. I'll let you.
All right, bro.
So cool. Triple double hat trick. I know the code too. Ice trade, go for trade. Yeah, we cold too. Getting paper on these player haters. Old news, money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not